Hey everyone, Blugoblin here. Thank you for joining me for my comic book review for this week of May 2015. This is over a week late by the time you're watching this. I apologize for that. It's just been real busy here, folks. It is what it is. One quick thing I want to bring up here before I start reviewing these books is that I wasn't able to get Legendary Green Horde at number 4 from Dynamite. There was a shortage in the shipping, and I wasn't able to get it. Hopefully, I can get the book reordered, and hopefully, I'll be able to see how that book was. I've also shot videos for a review for Age of Ultron, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and I've also filmed a video of me reviewing WWE's Payback 2015 pay-per-view. Go check those out. They'll probably be on my Blugoblin X channel, or probably here on my main channel. I don't know. I think my Avengers review will be here on my main channel, and my Payback review will be on my Blugoblin X channel. But I got 2 from DC, and the rest are all from Marvel. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Convergence number 6. This was really good. This was really good. You're starting to see collisions between heroes of the other worlds, and you finally have the new 5-2 universe, you know, jumping in and stepping in and, you know, seeing how they can help out. And then you got another spotlight for the Earth 2 heroes, and they're coming across characters from the pre-new 5-2 timelines, from alternate timelines from there. And it's like, okay, we all have a common enemy. It's time to quit fighting each other and fight this common enemy, Deimos. But then Deimos has a trick up his sleeve. Long story short, this was a decent book. Nice build-up, nice providing some further build-up to the inevitable conclusion. But man, that cliffhanger at the end, woo! Nice. Really nice. This was a solid read. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was good for what it was, and I give it a 3.5. Moving along to Convergence Justice League International number 2. Yeah, this was good. This was really good. Nice spotlight for Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle, Ted Kord. You know, y'all can, you know, Jaime Reyes, however you want to pronounce his name, he was a decent Blue Beetle. He's a decent Blue Beetle, but for me, you gotta go Ted Kord, man. Ted Kord was Blue Beetle. It was my Blue Beetle. Okay? All you Jaime Reyes fans, I mean, Ted Kord was your dad's Blue Beetle. This is my Blue Beetle. And he was done very well in here. The JLI and another team of heroes led by Wonder Woman in here. An alternate Wonder Woman. Man, this is good stuff. And I like the fact that that these 2 teams of heroes, they realize they have to fight, because they're fighting for their survival. They may not like it, but they have to accept it, and they have to go through with it. But what happens in here is that one of the teams loses, but they don't suffer the ultimate defeat. You know, the team that ends up winning this fight at the end of this book realizes that you can win a fight without crossing the line, and I really, really liked that. Really good stuff, and I fucking loved the ending of this book. This was a great read. This was outstandingly fun. Good stuff. I enjoyed it. This gets an easy 4 out of 5 for me. Going on to Marvel. Starting Marvel off with Angela, Asgards Assassin, number 6. Oh, and by the way, here just recently, I was able to pick up Angela's first appearance. Sweet! But this is issue 6 of Asgard's Assassin. Now, we jump on right where the last issue left off, with Angela tossing the baby into the flames of heaven to extract Surtur from the child. And Thor, Odin's son, just goes nuts. He's like, what the hell have you done? And he starts wailing on her. It's like, what have you done? You've killed your own sister. You know, stuff like that. But Angela tries to tell him, it's like, hey, something like this needs to be done. because this is my way of paying back my debt to heaven. Now, because it was a swerve. She made them think she did something when she's actually doing something for the greater good. She's helping this child. She's actually able to make absolutely sure that Surtur is completely purged from this child. And now her debt to heaven has been paid in full. She now owes them nothing. But then we get to the main ending of the book. We get to the ending of the book where she confronts Sarah, her best friend. And we find out who Sarah is in this book. Oh my God, the storytelling at the second half of the book was outstanding. This was great. Loved it. Just awesome stuff. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Angela with the tie-ins to Secret Wars. I think I'm going to wait until Secret Wars is over before I jump back on board. Or even if this series is going to stick around. I don't know. But just an awesome read. Really good stuff. I give it a 4. Moving on to Darth Vader number 5. Vader is being pushed and pushed and pushed. And he's desperate to find out, he's desperate not only to find out the Emperor's plans for him, but he's also desperate to prove himself to be worthy to stand by the Emperor's side and, maybe one day replace him, stuff like that. But just remember, with these Star Wars titles, go into there with the mindset pretending that you've never seen the original 3 movies. It makes it a lot easier to read. Trust me. But the writing is solid. The artwork is incredible. We get a bit of a revealing moment towards the end of the book when it concerns Vader. He sees something that he believes is blasphemous to the Jedi and to the Sith and everything. But the big reveal at the end of the book was, woo, nice. This was nicely done. Really good stuff. I enjoyed this very much. It's another 4 for me. All right, we're moving on to Secret Wars number 2. I'll be honest. This one did not bore me as much as issue 1 did. But there were still parts of this issue that just seemed to just drag the fuck on. You got multiple Thors from multiple realities and everything, and they all have to become worthy of the hammer so they can serve their Allfather, Dr. Doom. Okay, whatever. I mean, this was decent for what it was. It's a step up from issue 1 in my opinion, but still, there's just too much dialogue, too much storytelling, too much blah 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 blah. It's Jonathan Hickman. Hickman's a great writer when he really can be. He can be a really good writer. But man, when he writes a story that just seems to drag and just seems to drag and drag and drag and drag, it really is painful. But I did love the twist ending of this issue. A big player steps in and we get the big reveal of what Battle World is going to end up looking like. This was decent for what it was. I give it a 3. Alright, the final issue of Spider-Man 2099 number 12. Yeah, this is the last issue. And it ends on a high note for me. Peter David, fantastic writing. Couldn't ask for anybody better for this. Really, really nicely done. Miguel ties up the loose end concerning his new friend Tempest here and everything. He finds a way to make it all better. All in all, it ends on a high note, but it ends on a fun one. This was a fun read. I really enjoyed it. Solid work. This didn't last really long, but for what it was, I enjoyed this run. This was good. If you missed out on this series, it's only 12 issues. If you can get the back issues, or if you can get the trades, I think it'd be well worth your time. It'd be well worth your money because, man, this is really good stuff. And Peter David, I thank you for these issues. This was really nicely done. I give this a 3. I give this particular issue a 3.5. But the series, this little 12 issue run, was simply amazing. I loved it. Time for the pick of the week, folks. Pick of the week goes to Thor number 8. Oh my God. We finally get the reveal. Who's the new Thor? I'm still not going to ruin it. This book's over a week old, but I still don't want to spoil it. But what I will say is that in my head, ever since this series started, in my mind, I have had that one guess on who I think it could possibly be. On who this new Thor could possibly be. And God damn it, I was right. My initial thought, my initial guess from the very beginning of this series, I was fucking right. I called it. Even with that little tease earlier on in the series, I still fucking called it. But man, was it a one hell of a reveal. And the storytelling, the action and stuff that was leading up to this big reveal at the end of the book, just outstanding, just phenomenal stuff. Really, really well done. This is going to be, just remember this particular issue, folks. If you're a really big Thor fan, if you love everything Thor, then I'm sure you'll love this series, because this is going to be one of those issues that'll be memorable for quite a while long term down the line. And trust me when I say that, because even though I called it, I still loved the reveal, and I still love the fact that they're teasing further consequences and repercussions of what happened in here concerning the reveal on who this new Thor is. Outstanding. And it makes me want to keep reading this series and keep finding out more and more about what the hell's going on around here. It's just simply beautiful magic. Just really, really good. I give this a 4.5. This was stellar and just outstanding. We're ending this review with Wolverines number 18. Really shitty interior artwork. Really shitty. Really scratchy. And just really just bleh. But the writing and the storytelling makes up for it. It's really good stuff. If I had to sum up this particular issue in one short sentence, it would be this. Don't fuck with Mystique. Mystique in here is still the one character in this series that is shining more than anybody else, in my opinion. Just really good, very well detailed storytelling concerning how Mystique is being developed in this storyline. Mystique seems to be pulling all the strings and helping the narrative flow in her favor. Just really good stuff. I can't complain too much. It's not perfect, but you know, for what it's worth, it's good stuff. And I give this a 3.5. Well, that's all for this review, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more. If you want some more, I'll give you more. Go check out my Blugoblin X channel. Look for me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Facebook, or here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I am Groot. I'll see y'all later.